You stoop. You nipple fuck. You twisty titty. Hello, everyone. I am Tessellating Hexagons.
Hi, I'm Europe's Gallo 8.
I don't know how much of that pre-recording bit I'm going to leave in. Because Lord knows these videos actually have been overrunning as of late.
I know.
Anyway, so in the interests of keeping things brief, like a pair of Y-fronts, I suppose, this is a Eurovision debate. Oh my fuck.
Yay! And if you were with us last week, or just joining us, I have the Greece, and he has
and I have both of the Denmarks.
Both of them?
Both of them.
There's more than one?
Do the Faroe Islands count?
You stupid!
I'll take that as a yes, in which case I have all three. Any slut. Who's going first and saying words? Because opening remarks, we have 2 minutes to make bold assertions saying why our country is the best, and I'm in an awkward position, so I can't take notes this time, so I'll just have to listen intently.
Yay. Should I do the coin flippy thing again to see who does the thing first?
If you want.
Heads!
Well done. Now, 2 minutes on why Greece invented butt sex in 3, 2, 1, commence.
Greece has participated in the Eurovision Song Contest since 1974 and has only missed 4 editions. Granted, it missed the edition after its debut, but I have no real reason as to why that is. I'll probably find out by closing remark, I'm sure. But yes, we have one actual win face to our name, so that's a good thing, yay! And we have come first in our semi-finals twice. We also have a 100% qualification record for for qualifying from the semi-finals to the final. Yay, that's good. We also have 3 third placings. Well, 4 if you count the third in the semi-final, but yeah, who counts the results of the semi-final? Anyway, I don't really know what else to say. I could research why they withdrew in 1975, I guess.
You could also shut your phone up.
Thank you. Why did they withdraw in 1975?
The talk is clicking, Laura.
I can't think of anything else to say other than Greece is the best at cheese because they have had 1 win face and they've had 3 third places and a second place in the semi-final and 2 second places in the semi-finals. But a lot of top 10 placings, which is good. So yay! Their worst performance was last year when they came 20th in the grand final rather. But yeah. Greece! We have a shitty economy, but we do good with Eurovision. I can't think of anything else to say.
Well, you've still got 7 seconds.
Greece, we do good stuff. Vote Greece.
Time! That was a very convincing opening statement!
That was rubbish.
It's not your fault you got stuck with Greece. Speaking of people who are unfortunate to get stuck with the countries they got with, I have a Denmark. I have such a raging Denmark right now.
The fuck?
This is getting weird. Okay.
Pardon me?
A double. Anyway, am I ready to 2 minutes on why I can Denmark so hardcore all over your Greek?
Okay. Wait, what? Okay. 2 minutes on why Denmark is better than Greece, even though you'll probably do better than me. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Wah!
Okay, so Denmark is a place, and if you look at Scandinavia, it kind of looks like it's dribbled out of the end of the penis that is Sweden connected. So that means that Denmark originally originated as a sperm, much like Norway, but in the ballsack that is Finland, and then just sort of dribbled onto top of Germany, which makes Germany some kind of kinky, bukkake-loving motherfucker, but we'll get to them when we get to them. Anyway, enough about geography. Denmark have participated ever since 1957. That's the second contest ever. They've appeared 43 times. They've had a couple of absences, but their worst result They came last once, and that's about it. They've only ever failed to qualify twice, and they've won 3 times, so you can take your one win and shove it, because Greece is absolutely obsessed with their one winner, and there's someone having a barbecue outside, and it looks like the garden's on fire, but that is a moot point. Now, the last time Denmark sang in Danish was 1997. They then withdrew in 2003 and 2000 and 1998. And apart from that, they've sung in English from 1999 onwards, apart from 2003 when they were dead, because they came last the previous year, so they were relegated from the contest. Since then, they've had mostly good placings. First, second, and 2/3 in the semi-finals and first in 2013 with Only Teardrops, Emily Forrest, one of the best-known winners of the recent years because it was recent, and then 2000, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen brothers in 2000. They won with Flower on the Wings of Love, another well-known winner, and then there was also Danza Visa in 1963. I think one of the people who sang it is dead or both, I don't know, no one remembers that one, but it still happened. They came third twice in a row in 88 and 89, and they came second in 2001. They nearly did a double, they nearly won twice in a row, 2 times in a row, man. You try to drink water, drips down the left side of your face. They've had top 10 placings out the wazoo, except they haven't completely. They come 13th, 15th, 18th, and 23rd, but apart from that, in the past 10 years, they've had nothing but top 10 placings, apart from those exceptions. And also the times they didn't qualify. They've had a good variety of styles. They've had Britpop this year, Bruno Mars last year, Emily DeForest, Saluna Samai, a Jason song, but screw them. We had a drag queen that one time. Flunky Foot.
Flunky Foot.
Flunky Foot.
Also, I found out that Greece withdrew for unknown reasons, according to the EBU, but it was discovered that the withdrawal was in protest of Turkey's debut and its invasion of Cyprus in 1974. So yay, I did a smart thing.
And I got an email. Who'll be emailing me mid-debate?
This is kind of like that one time that Haley scabbed you with adorableness.
Haley did scab me with adorableness once. Oh, it's the electric kiwi. I thought you unfollowed me. Nya! Damn it, Twitter. Anyway, you have 1 minuto to explain why Denmark isn't so boss-ass bitch after all. In 3, that curly one, the straight one, go.
Well, it wouldn't be a Eurovision debate if I didn't say, well, you made some interesting points there, Tess. Well, you have had rather quite a lot of top 10 placings, I will give you that, compared to the number of times that Greece has done top 10-y stuff. But nevertheless, we have at least qualified to the final every single time that we've been in the semi-final, and you've not been very experimental with your languages. This is kind of a moot point because Greece doesn't really either, but you've only sung in either Danish or English. Make some variety, but yeah. I can't really think of anything to say other than you have 1 last placing, whereas we don't. So, yeah. At least we don't have a last placing. Because that's a thing.
Die.
Yeah, that was even rubbisher.
Well, at least you made some interesting points there, Laura.
Shut the back door.
How about you get a glass of water and a lid and you shut the full cup? Oh! Anyway, I have a minute to read your butt. Okay, then.
No, you don't. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 12, 1. Okay. Well, that explains how well you logic, because you've not been very creative with your languages either. You've had Greek and English and Greek. Like, you keep sending Greek, and it's clear that it doesn't work quite as well as it used to. Whereas Denmark, we've picked a language, English. We know it works, so we just keep using it. And let's see. You said that you've never not qualified. Okay, yeah, whatever. We've almost never not qualified, if that's what I'm trying to say here. You keep wheeling out the same people. Well, you've had a fair number of returning artists. Sakis Ruvas, Anna Vissi, these other people on Wikipedia. People who begin with K, with your silly ass language. Mariana Efrostefritatiu. I can't Greek. And yeah, you keep sending people. I could have sworn there was a song in French once, but never mind. And you never not give 12 points to Cyprus, by the way, apart from when they don't take part, but still, that's a little bit masturbatory of your neighbour. And they're not even your neighbour, they just speak Greek.
They're an island that are close to us, so...
Just like my kids. So that was an eventful cross-examination.
This isn't my best debatery. I do apologise.
We all have off days. I mean, yeah, that person over there is still barbecuing their back garden, so, you know.
Yay. Anyway, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm just setting my timer so I remember it for later.
Good. And you have 1 minute and 30, so a grand total of 90 seconds to say, well, actually, Greece is okay after all. Begin.
Well, you've brought up some really interesting points there, Tess. Yes, we send returning artists a fair amount of times, but that's because they're good. Or because our national selection process is kind of rubbishy. But nevertheless, we've had But then again, when we do send returning artists, they do tend to do... Well, in the case of Anna Vissi, she did better with everything than she did with Autostop. But then again, 1980 was a bit of a weird year anyway. Sakis Ruvas, granted he didn't improve on his performance with This Is Our Night as opposed to Shake It, but we can't ask for a miracle.
That's Romania's job.
Doop 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 de doop whoa whoa doop 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 de doop. Anyway, at least we didn't have to rely on Jason to write an entry, because as far as I'm aware, we haven't sent a Jason song, so we have that. Yeah, you sent a drag queen, but it also didn't qualify. It just fell short of the bottom 8. I think there were 28 songs in that semi-final in 2007. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, what else was I gonna say? Oh, this is hard. Yes. You had a slew of Danish, and then you had a slew of English. Are you going to have a slew of another language at some point?
Don't worry. Be happy.
Am I out of time, or are you
Yes, you're out. No, I'm trying to cover up all the valid points you're making.
But you've had a slew... But still, you had
A slew. A slew.
A slew of Danish and a slew of English. Have a slew of Faroese. Because that would be...
Is that just like dialectal Danish?
Well...
In before a whole load of offended Faroese people start commenting.
You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to say that Denmark doesn't really suck. So... The Wigglytuff, the Oshawott, the Rapidash... Go!
What the shit did I just listen to? Okay, so you've never said a Jason song, and you know that doesn't change the fact that you won once, and you won't let that song go. We won twice. We were the first country to win twice in this century, and not this decade though, but this century. So you can suck that. Well, actually, I don't know what you could suck, because Denmark is a thing. But yeah, we sent a drag queen, but we sent a drag queen with feeling. You sent a drag queen in the form of Elena Paparizou, who then defected to Sweden. And she's not actually a drag queen. But that's a segue. You can't segue because you're Greek, and your economy can't afford segues. Denmark invented the segue, and by the segue, I mean the bicycle. And by bicycle, I mean Copenhagen is full of cyclists. We hosted the contest. You're just some kind of Greek. When Denmark hosted the contest, we have postcards that actually reflect the country it's about to perform. When Greece last hosted, it was just, here's a pretty piece of Greece. Don't forget who's hosting. So, I'm aware that has nothing to do with your rebuttals, but I don't know, I'm improvising. So in short, Greece invented butt stuff. Denmark invented bikes. You can use a bike to get a nice butt. End of story. Denmark is the best. Bish, bash, bosh, big smile on your face. Go to bed. I thank you. Would have been really convenient if that's when the funky flute started playing, but nope, I'm still going apparently. And of course, you would wait until I said that for the time to run out.
I didn't wait. There was the timer.
I know. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to time. Tony the talking clock.
Time is like thunder. Speaking of other songs from other countries, it's that time of the week again!
I'm trying to work out what you meant.
The time of the week where we decide our countries for next week. Yet it.
Oh.
What did you...
I don't know.
You are...
Anyway, flip that coin so that we'll find out who decides what order to have countries.
Tails!
Wait, so that's me, I think?
Yes!
So I get to, I'm about to draw two countries. I get to decide whether I get the first one or the second one. I believe I shall have the second one of the one that I draw out. Because I'm keeping it funky fresh with those fat beats, yo. Moving swiftly on and pretending like that didn't happen.
Okay.
Reaching into the hat. Oh. Okay, I've got something in the palm of my hand. Oh, hello. You will be debating in favor of the Irish people. Good luck with that, because they're boobs.
That and their national broadcaster kind of sucks.
Good thing they have TG4 to bring up their reputation again. And that means that I will be debating for... So much tension, very well. Oh, shit! Shit's going down next week. United Kingdom versus Ireland. Boom, 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 boom.
This is so intense. I don't know how to feel about this. We're both from the UK, but I have to defend the land of the leprechaun of Jedward, and you have to defend the homeland. I don't know how to feel about this. Tess, hold me.
What? I will not hold you now.
Don't cry, just say it. Just...
When you're quite finished playing with numbers, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons.
And I've been Europe's Gallo 8, but there's no need to fear when you're not here. I'm still in love with you.